Hello, 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 Nikki. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Neptune. Hello, hello. I didn't even get a chance to come in, and people are here before I even have a chance to settle in. Got the dogs out, got them watered and fed, and although baby's not eating as usual. Check it live. There you are. Yeah, it took me. They didn't want to come in from being outside. The dogs didn't. I was like, come on, dogs. And then baby didn't want to come into the room. But I knew she wouldn't want to be stuck out there while I was in here with the door closed. So finally putting the Afghan together, sewing it together. One 17. Must be counting something. Throwing numbers in the room. Subs. Subs. Oh. Yeah, it seems like we keep going up like about 20 a day or 25 a day or something. All right, so after this video today, well, actually, I don't believe it's counting this video. I think there's enough videos out already. I'll give it like 2 days, and then um, when we go live on Thursday night, I'm going to use that as picking the winner. So Thursday nights live, we will spin the wheel. I'll give it a couple of days for people to watch the videos, and it's actually quite a few people that I have noticed that put their names. Yeah, because I want to get it done. Because I think we have like 6 videos out. That's enough to get people on the wheel. I think, anyway. Been long enough. Been long enough. Worn out, but good. So how is everyone else? Let's see. We got 10 people in the house. Got 10 people. You'll be here fully in 12 minutes. I wonder what's going on in her house. That's only going to take 12 minutes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood tonight. I had my victory meal. Oh, riding a bike. Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, yeah. I'm pulling it around the baby here. Let's not choke baby. Yeah, I've never been able to do well on a bike. That seat just is not comfortable for me. It feels like it feels. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just can't do a bike. The seat isn't comfortable. Did you give money for hydrants? Uh, uh, Money doesn't need the hydrants. He pees well enough. I don't want to share my hydrants with that male dog. Can the seat be changed to one that is comfortable? I don't know. I ate the victory meal along with you. Kobe, jack cheese, and jalapenos. Yum yum. Well, there you go. I'm glad somebody said. There was a couple of us that celebrated together with our meal. I thought you were going to say you opened a can of sardines. But I'm glad more people came. Yay. Hi, Midnight. Welcome back. That was later. Oh, I'm not crocheting today. It'll be working a whip stitch with a needle and yarn. And I can't just not, I have to pay attention to my yarn then. It's not like crocheting where I can look up and crochet and everything's good, feel everything with my fingers. So everyone had a good day. Anyone have any victories today? You know how I am with victories. So what will we eat the next 30 days? Any seafood? Yeah, I will eat some fish and stuff. Um, I've got. I want to get some. I got shrimp that I'm gonna eat. That's already in the freezer. I want to go get me some salmon. I love salmon. Um, I am considering. I love chowders and soups. So I think these 30 days I'm gonna play around with some carnivore soups um, with seafood and maybe some heavy cream. I want to do a chowder of some sort. But of course, the chowder's not going to have potatoes in it. So I have to think this through. So maybe have it so that it's mixed with some different seafood, like a seafood. Yeah. I'm a carnivore that will eat all kinds of um, seafood, rivers, anything alive except for plant life. I do like my, so I've been considering that. But I want to think about some soups, the soups that I like, and make it so it's carnivore friendly. There was someone posted yesterday. Someone posted an awesome soup and said, "Look on YouTube for the recipe," and I did. A burger soup, cheeseburger soup, I think it was. Oh my god, that looks so amazing! But in all fairness, I can't do a lot of things like dairy. Um, so I have to be careful in my soup making. And all of them, though, all of the ideas have dairy in it. So I don't really want to get all kinds of inflammation and, from doing dairy. So I've got to be careful or not have do it in moderation, just not a lot. But I was thinking in chowders, I could add like bacon, different seafood, get some canned clams if they're clean, you know, and just make like different chowders with mixed meat, seafoods. Be nice if I could find some haddock, throw some haddock in there with some clams. That's what I used to do in Maine. But it would be like corn, fish chowders. I call it a fish chowder. And just, oh God, I make these, but it had potatoes and corn in it. But I love chowders. So I'm going to be playing around with that one day this month. I'm probably going to play around with it more towards the end of the month. Um, and so I'm still doing the elimination, adding something each day for a couple of days. Like right now, along with the beef and stuff I'm doing, I started out with the bacon and egg. And if all goes well with that, then I'll add something else. I'm worried I probably won't be able to eat the chowder, but I can make it and try it out, see if it's going to bother me. Hi, Hania, welcome back. Welcome back. Maybe finally chop scrambled eggs. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, give it some substance. Yeah, that's a good idea. Some bacon, chopped up bacon in it, and then do like some scallops, clams, or something. Just a mixture, just to give it so that it's got stuff in it. Oh, braised oxtail soup. And I love soups that is like an 8 drop soup. So I am all about that too. Just throwing together some chicken broth, throwing in, just cracking the egg and putting it in the soup after it's all ready to eat. And then slowly, wait a few minutes and then slowly stir it a little bit. I love those kind of soups too. I make those a lot. They're just so, you know, I don't know, satisfying. Yeah, yeah, it is yummy. I'm just all about soups. I love soup. And get to that time of year too, you know. But I could live off soups and be very quite happy. I'm going to have to try the oxtail soup. I've never had oxtail soup, but it sounds good. Hi, Tammy. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm looking forward to making soup this fall. Yeah, it's just very comforting, you know. I could see me living off from my soups, make a batch of soups and bowling it up and having one meal be bacon and eggs, and for dinner have a nice bowl of soup. Oh, I bet. I've never had oxtails. I just never knew what to do with them, so I never. But so all you do is just buy them from the grocery store and stick it, just drop it in your broth, and oxtail bone broth is tasty treat during the winter. I'm gonna have to try it. But like I said, I love to do my broths and then make soups. And hi, Cindy. Hello, hello. Looking forward to Friday night. Did you get your email? Yes, I did. And I've been letting some of my people, some of my those that come into the chat. I keep telling them Friday night. Did you get your email? I got one. I don't know if you've written today. I haven't checked it, but I got the one with the thumbnail. I love to make a bunch of different soups and freeze them for later use. Oh, that's a good idea too, Cindy. Lisa, I mean. Yep, I'm eager for Friday night. You guys all hear that? I go live with Cindy Friday night on her channel. I think the majority of all know Cindy. I posted it, the channel on the last chat. Oh, okay. Good to know, John. I promise I won't bring my crocheting with me, Cindy. You'll have my full attention. Oh, you can get it streamed to your channel too. Oh, good. Welcome back, Nikki. She's been riding her bike. I will meet you backstage. But yeah, I plan on being there about 6:15. I'll probably be there earlier if I can, because I like doing everything sooner than later. I'm looking forward to it though. So I hope a lot of people show up for that live, guys. From here, I would love to have you guys there. It'll be like you're holding my hand. But I'm sure a lot of you have heard most of my story anyway. But you've only heard, I guess, bits and pieces, really. Try and behave. What? Try and behave. Oh, sorry. I was on my phone with my sister. You're gonna behave. You behaved? I don't know. I'm gonna be so happy getting this afternoon done. Keep those lights coming. Are you taking any supplements? Yep, I do. I just took them with my meal when I ate. Um, I I take magnesium and potassium in a pill form, and then I use Redmond's sea salts for my sodium for my salt. Someone suggested I drink, well, have like a tablespoon or so of pickle juice, but I just can't seem to get myself to do that. I hate Charlie horses though. That's the worst. Gotta go. Been a long weekend. Had company and am exhausted. Have a great live and a great week. You too, Cindy. Take care. Sweet dreams. Yeah, I take vitamin D as well. I haven't done the iodine though. Uh, yeah, I do vitamin D too. It's here somewhere. Yeah, I take these every day. Vitamin D. I'm very low in vitamin D when I had my blood work done last year. And the doc said, take your vitamin D every day. Yeah, when you don't get out of the house, you don't get the sun and stuff, and if you can't drink milk, you don't, it's, you don't get your vitamin D. I was very deficient in vitamin D when I had my black blood work done. I'll be in and out. I'm messing with an N1 experiment. Okay. I don't know what an N1 experiment is, but okay. Sounds scientific. What would be nice is this carnivore diet takes care of my sinus issues. I just feel like I have allergies all the time with my sinuses. Yeah, yeah, that's why I take them when I'm eating. Do I need to eat liver and other organs? Um, I have a I say I have. I've I didn't eat liver for years and years and years, 55 years. And about 2 weeks ago, I guess, I took liver for the first time. I ate that live on the channel too, eating liver. Oh, you're experimenting on yourself. Why is it I picture you in the corner with all of this scientific jars and bubbling and smoke everywhere, and you've got needles in you injecting liquid into your veins. Oh no, not liver. But you gotta be careful with liver. You can't eat it all the time. Some people say you should only have it once a month, so you don't get an overkill of an over amount of vitamin. I don't know. I don't understand it. I just know that um, Dr. Bear, I think it's Dr. Berry, says to eat it. so, so I am. I'm doing the doctor's orders in a way. Because I'm very serious. I want to get healthy. I want to get feeling better before I die. Before I die. I'm going to get healthy, and then I'm going to die healthy. Oh, it's not quite what I'm aiming for, but do you, I have what it's not something I buy. I don't buy squid to eat, so it's not something I buy. But if I was to eat out, I'll have like calamari or something. I would used to. Squid is one of those things. If you don't cook it right, it's like chewing rubber. Playing around with maybe going on insulin during the refeeds. I'm still not sure about the liver. I bought some after watching you. I'm kind of leery of it, although sightings did give me a major energy burst right after. Is liver the same? I felt good after it. I've been feeling real good and confident. I mean, my mental health aspect, you know, um, I feel good. I feel happy. I feel uplifted. Um, is it just because I'm hanging out with all you guys? I don't know. But I know my moods are much better. They're stable. Um, it very much well could be, um, just hanging out with all you guys. It might be that I ate liver and I became a little bit more active, and whatever it is, it's working for me. I think the mixture of everything, you guys, the diet, um, is a good mix. I'm able to, talk and you guys listen. You know, before all of you, I was doing this alone and very just sad, because no one understands what you're going through. No one just understands. Yeah, exactly. I believe that. So, it could be that. It could be, a lot of things. But I'm enjoying it. It's working. Whatever it is, it's working. So how many here is doing strict carnivore besides me? How many are doing keto? Yeah, there's a few that seem nice. I don't really know any of them. Don't know any of them. I have an old lady that lives right next door to me. She must be like in her 80s. Interesting person. Um, she used to be a professor at a medical um, college where she taught brain surgery. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know why she ended up here, but she must be like 80. She's definitely retired because you're on a fire hydrant high, rubbing all the tops. Ah, how long you lived there? I've only lived here for about 2 years. I lived in Texas before moving here to Ohio to be close to my daughters because my husband, he had a real bad stroke. And with me being over 400 pounds, I very well couldn't take care of him. So I was trying to get better for that and just struggling until now. Michelle, hello, Grandma. Sorry I have been offline for a while. I went to Italy for a trip. How are you? Oh, wow. I am doing good. How are you? And wow, Italy. Nice. That's a place I want to go to someday. I've been to London. I've been to France, Paris, and that would be. I'd like to. I've been to Ireland, but I didn't leave the airport in Ireland. So I was there for about 12 hours, but I've never been to Italy. What's supposed to say? It's supposed to say Crocheting. Oh, wow, Italy. I hope you had fun in Italy. I when I went to Paris, they always make on everything you go to the movies or whatever. They made Paris this awesome, beautiful place. And I don't know if it was the time of year that I went there or what, but I did not like Paris. I thought it was a very dirty, dirty city. It's nice there. We rented an Airbnb near this wonderful lake. Oh, wow. Nice. So it was like a vacation. It wasn't like for work or anything. It was more like a vacation. Yes, it was a vacation we have been wanting to do since we got married. Now we are able to afford it. Just checking off our bucket list. Yeah, yeah, that's what we were doing when we went. We were, we were checking it off. But I'd like to return to London. I enjoyed London. That one girl, you're not the only one that has an opinion about Paris. I have heard it before. Yeah, I was disappointed. Really, it was an odd experience because we went to London first, and we was there in London for a week, and London was just beautiful. I mean, absolutely no problems in London. We went to we did the tourist things. Ate at some of the nice restaurants, went to the museums and stuff like the Albert Museum. Just we went to see the crowns. Those were beautiful. Those crowns. But went to see all that and at the towers. Um, and then I was excited to go do the Eiffel Tower and all that stuff. We went to the station because you take the train over to Paris. London side, the train station was beautiful. It was just beautiful, sparkled. It was just like a ritzy type place. And then you get on the train and you go over to Paris. Let me tell you, that train station is not luxury like the London side was. It was like you just rode into the ghetto. It was awful. It was dirty. It was trash everywhere. It was like the worst. Just the address that's on my channel. That would be sweet. I never got gifts before, but there is an address on my channel. You're welcome. Um, so yeah, Paris was a very dirty place. When we went to our hotel, we went to our hotel, and right next to the hotel was like this little field, which was next to the train track. But you get to the hotel, and there's a massive hill of trash bags. I guess they were having a trash pickup strike or something while we were there. It was just trash piled up everywhere, all over the streets, everywhere. It was like insane. So to me, it was just not beautiful like London was. And then when we took, because we were like the hotel we were at was outside of the city. It was more like close into it, like the residential area, and I didn't like the residential area we were at either. But but anyway, we take the train in, and on our way from our hotel, we took the train, and it would be this whole field of like it was homeless. Where they put all the homeless people, and it was just this like a box, like a cardboard box town city. And I mean, it went on it looked like it was um, like miles long. It was just humongous. I wasn't too happy about. It's not a place I would go back to. And the Eiffel Tower, that beautiful, beautiful place that you see on the news and stuff. Not on the news, on the like movies and stuff. They do the love stories. No, that's just a piece of trash underneath it. It's just you got police officers carrying uh, machine guns and yeah, it's just awful underneath it. It was. It has a little lake off to the side, like this little tiny pond, which you never see on any of the movies. Um, and the pond had trash floating all over it. I was like, what the heck is going on with Paris? I don't understand why there's so many well-known movies about being in Paris. It's like it's the trashy cities of the world. Oh, really? That's neat. They said it was the man who delivered the mail in the morning, so he would blow the horn to wake people up. Oh, heard the food in London is not great. I like the food in London, but it's the type of food I like. I had the fish and chips. Well, the chips are really French fries. Um, to me, it was like um, having meals from being in Maine. Although instead of having like your peas, like a plate, a side of peas, it was mashed peas. There was. I thought it was good, but I didn't eat a lot of it. I love the cheese and the breads there. The cheese and the bread is different from what we have here, which was out in the States. It was different in the States, which I absolutely loved. Um, But I enjoyed it, but it was my type of food, like chowders. But we went to like fish places so that we could get their fish and chips and that type of stuff. We went to taverns to eat. It was just a totally different experience. Um, I would think that would be a personal preference of what you like and what you don't like. Yeah, yeah. And I loved the breakfasts, the typical breakfast in London. You know, you had your beans and your, sausage and eggs and bacon, and it's just a massive plate. And so maybe they just it just said the what's the word I want? It was the typical London breakfast. We didn't go to places like McDonald's and have breakfast. We actually went into restaurants and ate things that were traditional for that country. There was a reason my ancestors moved to the United States from England. I'll stay here. Well, history has it that there's a lot of reasons why um, you went and moved, came to America. My husband's we researched his family, and so the first one came to America because he was running. He was a rebel against Napoleon, and he was going to be imprisoned. And instead, he jumped on a ship to America, came over here, and grew an orange field. Grew oranges. Had a massive orange field in Louisiana. My history, my ascendants came in from Ireland because of the potato famine. Came in through Canada and into Maine. Uh, been to all the New England states. Always had fish and chips as my favorite. Yeah, I love fish and chips. Have you ever thought of having the comments in the live chat read out loud instead of reading them? Live chat read out loud instead of reading them. I don't know what you mean, because isn't reading them out loud? I believe I have seen a few live chats like that. You saw my granddaughter with her bright red hair. She went and had a DNA test. Well, my birth name is Kennedy. That's pretty Irish. But I'm just a mongrel. I'm more than just Irish. I'm German. I'm Russian. I'm everything. I'm a mongrel. I'm from you know, England, and it's just a mongrel. Um, some some small chats, some small live chats have it like that. Well, I don't know. I don't. Are you saying you don't like it being read out loud, or you do, or you don't? I don't understand. And who would someone else be reading it? I don't know. And are you talking about maybe a robot reading the chat out loud instead of me? I'm not sure what you mean. kind of like it the way it is. Yeah. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because I don't always push the button that people can watch the relay. I mean, replay lives with, they can read it for themselves. It doesn't always get pushed. So I've been told that I'm just talking and not reading what people write. No one has a clue because they're only seeing it one sided. So I read it because I've been asked to. For those that, you know, watch it on the replay and don't have the chat up. So is anyone besides me crocheting and Nikki? I know Nikki probably is. Oh, I'm not really crocheting, I'm sewing. What am I doing? You're probably working still on your sweater. Oh, you're working your corner to corner. I still say I want to make one of those, but I gotta get things caught up on the what I got already going. I wouldn't want the reading out loud because it will be less controlled and personal because we never know who's going to pop up and say something crazy. Do you do TikTok? I I do TikTok only for babies videos. I don't chat on it. I don't even. The only reason why I got videos on TikTok is because my granddaughter set it up so every time I upload a video of babies to YouTube, it also gets loaded up into TikTok. But I don't. I get messages all the time saying that this. I guess it's doing really good over there. I don't know. I don't go on TikTok to look. I go in there long enough to download a video. That's it. So every video of babies that's in the shorts here of my dog, it's also on TikTok. That's it. And it's only because I don't know nothing about TikTok. I really, you know, I don't know how to run it. I don't know how to use it. I know there's some people following, but I couldn't tell you nothing more than that. Every now and again, my grandkids will let me know how it's doing, but it's just my dog's videos. Tic Tacs. Never heard of that one. Yeah, my grandkids are all into the whole TikTok thing. I'm really not. I barely know enough of YouTube to get YouTube running. Yeah, I sure don't know how to do all the things. But it's weird how kids just love that TikTok. There's some creators, they do it for the money and all that type of stuff. I'm not here for the money. Yeah, if people want to tip or whatever, fine. But this isn't my job. I do it because I'm trying to get healthy, you know? And so I don't really need all the social media stuff, you know? I don't need it. My daughter said, you can make money on TikTok too. And it's like, I'm not in this. But this isn't a job. When it becomes a job, it's not fun anymore because you have to do it, right? I don't want to have to do it. I'm doing it because it's fun, that I like talking to everybody. If I make a buck here and there doing it and can buy a steak or buy us some yarn, great. Other than that, I don't care. It's not a job. Oh, but you can make so much money too on TikTok and combine them together. But then when you find out that the money you can make on it is like pennies for every thousand or something, it's like, that's crazy. I guess people do it, say, oh, you're gonna become monetized on YouTube, and then I look at, well, just how much money are we talking about? And it's like such a ridiculous small amount of money. When I saw what it is you can make, I was like, oh God, that's funny. Oh, jeez. Most people don't make more than, if they can make $50 a month, they're lucky. So, yeah. So I'm not gonna go venture off into other social medias. It's not important to me. I'm just a grandma that likes to crochet, and I'm inviting you all to join in on my journey and having support along the way. Have you ever crocheted by the lake? Yes, I have. Matter of fact, there's a video that I went to the lake on Father's Day, and I was crocheting. Didn't Grandpa take you? I know, right? That was so crazy. Nikki, why don't you share that story about Grandpa? I didn't know about it until it was pretty much done and over with. I can't find the address on your page. Really? You go, let me see if I can't find it. I thought it was there. Did someone remove it? Hmm. What if my granddaughter's been at it? Let me see. I know where I put it. Let me see if I can find settings. Where is that? Where was it? No one can see my address.
Oh yeah, I looked it up apparently, and sometimes YouTube will take down your address if it's on your thing.
I'm gonna put it back on there because
Why are you just put it in this one? You probably have to trust it.
I want to put it where I want to put it, so I need to find it. Huh? Yeah, someone took it down. Wow. Hold on, guys. Yeah, Grandpa doesn't exist. It was someone who tried to. I can't believe someone would do that, though. Why would someone do that? It's on there now. That one girl. Maybe I'm not looking at the right spot. It should be there now. You mentioned. I will have one, but until I get there, it is what it is. But I am going to be doing one in the future. It's just that right now, until I can drive, I can't get to a post office on my own. So there is that. But I will eventually. But until now, I'm not going to worry about it. Right? Uh, let's see. That in here. Missions. Where did I see that? I'm looking for my permission side. Channel, defaults, permissions, user management. Okay, I'll be back. Just a second. Trying to close all these windows up. And there we go. Okay, I am back and paying attention. AI is telling me to keep good mutants alongside of my bed. I'm liking this experiment. I don't know about that. That's like AI saying I should keep a bag of chips next to my bed. I don't know. Sounds like a setup for failure right there. Good night. Sweet dreams. Hello, darling. Let's see. Oh, oh, yes. nice. Oh, be nice. She's trying to stick her tongue in my mouth. Oh, geez. Oh, geez, yes. Oh, thank you about that. Baby. Yay, yay. She's like, I'm out of here. Oh, thank you for saying that. Oh, jeez. See what happens when your clothes get too baggy? Oh, what name do I look up for your Amazon wish list? Because for some odd reason, the list isn't working on my phone. Really? I wonder if someone messed it up, too. It should. I'll let me see. Let me see if it works. Um, okay. Yeah, that link works for me. You just got to make sure you only do that one part. But it's Grandma's wish list is what it's called. I don't know what else I could tell you on how to get to it, but yeah, it's probably a phone. I'm I'm gonna walk first, and then I'm gonna go in the garage and get my scooter and take that out for a ride to see how fast it is, how much the battery, how far the battery can go on it. I have no, I've never used it, so I don't know much about it. I know you put a key in it, you turn it on, and you go. But either way, I want to start going to other places than just going to the. I'm getting kind of bored going to the end of my corner. But there's no way I can walk to the park. It's still a little bit too far from me. Drove a truck for 44 years and had wonky hours. Yeah, mine is too. I reversed diabetes 3 times while I was driving, but now probably has only in school we had dress code shirts up or shirts where the shirt was up to. I gotta fix my shirts. How many times do you have someone on? My cats are driving me nuts. How many do you have someone on? I don't know what you're asking. Is it possible for those rhythms to change? Oh, how many strips do you have? Oh, there's 3. This is my 3rd one right now. But I have 18 total I have to do, so after this one, there's 15 more to do. So guys, Thursday night during the live, we're going to be picking a winner for those 2 mystery gifts. So I'm not going to be adding any more videos with those up symbols. So what is out there right now is what's going to be out there. Good night, Michelle. What? You went and ate all of it. You ate all of it. I am so proud of you. Did you leave any? No, you didn't leave any. You ate it all. Well, well, well. You must have been hungry. Good night. It was good to see you. No, baby, you're not making this very easy for me. No, you're not. Not making it easy for me at all. How am I supposed to get this done? Huh? You love Mama? Yeah? I love you too. Yes, I do. Oh, you're so precious. You just want, all right, I'll put up my work and I'll love on you. Okay? I will. I'll do that. There you go. So what's on the menu for tomorrow? Tomorrow is just this live. It's just the regular nightly live, and Wednesday's just a regular nightly live. That's it. No lives except for this one, this nightly one. Other than that, it's just me doing my walks and probably do a couple of other side videos. Oh, you mean food? Well, I took out some pork ribs. My husband's been wanting some of that. But otherwise, it's just going to be the same old, really. I'm going to have bacon and eggs and maybe some chicken. I might do up some chicken tomorrow. Have some chicken. I've had so much beef. I think I'm going to hold off on the beef for a couple of days and just eat, you know, lightly. Some chicken, some butter, maybe a rib or two, but I don't want it to go overboard on the ribs. I'm cooking it mostly for my husband. He likes his ribs. Well, I love you too. Yes. Yes, I love you too, darling. Yeah, he's such a weirdo. You know that? Edwards tonight. Oh, the Amazon link worked on your laptop. Nice. But you don't have to buy me anything. That one girl, you don't have to. I don't want you to feel like you need to. I don't expect anything. I know. She likes to French kiss me. Yeah. And since for the most part she lets me crochet when she wants attention, I go ahead and give it to her. Yeah. Yeah. She just like being loved down and patted and just loved on. Yeah. You just love being loved on. Yeah. Well, thank you. Give me all the attention, mommy. Give me all the attention. You're such a good girl. She's so spoiled. She is so spoiled. Yes, she's so spoiled. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're so spoiled. Oh, well, thank you, the one girl. You're so sweet. Ah, I hate when she scratches my lip, though. I always think she breaks it open because it hurts. You gonna give me big smiles? Give me some big smiles. Give me some big smiles. I love you. I know you love me too, right? You love me too. You love me too. Yeah, you're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Oh, you want me to rub your back? You want me to rub your back? You like having your back scratched. Oh, my cat weighs 14 pounds. This dog, she is just under 4 pounds. I mean, by just like a couple of ounces. She's almost 4 pounds. Oh, wow. Yeah, do you like that? The project I am getting off the hook next. After this one, I got to work on the kids' sweaters. Yeah, I got to get their sweaters done. Their school sweaters. I need to start working them. I got one just about done. If I just work on it straight, I'd get them done in like 2 days of that. So I just got to do it and get them done. Darn flies. Ugh, I hate flies. I'm not even sure if she knows what a cat is. Where you going? Where you going? Something down there you see? Oh no, you just think sit right there. It's okay. Oh, hello everyone, and baby, of course. Yes, baby. All right, can I work on my project now? Can I work on my project? Oh no, you still want to love on me? You don't want me to work on my project? Well, if you're gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna. She just wants to cuddle. Welcome, amazing grandma's live. Pretty relaxing here today. So what's a weird subject? Okay, has anyone seen an alien? No, but my daughter used to think she was abducted by them when she was younger. I had bunk beds for my two daughters, and Brandy did not want to sleep alone in her bed because aliens used to come in through a window and take her at night. So there's always that. She's always been afraid of anything alien since then. So maybe I did see them and they wiped away my memory of them. I saw you looking at me now. Anyone seen an alien? Anyone been abducted? Now on my walk today, um, I saw someone. Myself and hundreds of people saw a huge ship with great windows and lights in 2001 or 2002. Where at? Lisa? Maybe we're all in. That's a good possible. Anything's possible. For all we know, this could be a prison a prison colony planet or something where we're all prisoners. We don't know. Now, this this one guy that I met, and I told somewhat the story before, um, about the guy that could leave his body. He would meditate, leave his body, and project himself anywhere, future, past, and present type stuff. What do they call it? Astro something or other. I don't know. But he can leave his body and go to places with his mind. And he used to tell me that Adam and Eve actually was an alien ship that crashed on this planet. It was the first humans on this planet. Ship. It hoovered over the expressway, and the lights lit up the sky. It was huge, like a football field. Wow, in Georgia. I know I was leaving work one time when I was working in Texas. I was leaving the jail in Georgetown, going down the highway. And when I got into the car, I always had it on this live station. It was just talk radio. And they were talking about how there was a spaceship hovering in Round Rock. And so they were all talking about the spaceship that wasn't like, an airplane, typical airplane. It was cigar shaped and it didn't have wings or anything, but it was just a circular cigar shape. And they were going on and on about it. And I'm like maybe 10 miles from Round Rock, so I'm hurrying up trying to get there. And of course, by the time I got down there, they said that it quickly moved um, from where it was at. It zoomed so fast that a blink it was gone. Come back here. Yeah, I love you, baby. Yeah, but it got to the point where if you saw an alien and you admitted or went to go public or anything, they just they just made you out to be like a clown or you were you had a mental illness or something because you would believe in aliens. My wife's seen one coming out of the Gulf in Cape Coral, Florida. Wow. I don't mean my complete shock of surprise. I know, right? I mean, when I was a kid, I saw something that, um, and to this day, none of us knew what it was. But I remember driving, I was riding in the back seat, and my dad's and my mom was in the front seat. All of us kids were in the back, and my father was like, "Do you see that? Do you see that?" And my parents were talking in the front seat. And then he stopped the car and we all got out. And it was like a field. It was in Maine. It was a huge field. But up in the sky, there was this bright light. And another bright light broke away from it and zoomed across the sky super fast. And then on the other side of this bright object, another light type, whatever object, and it zoomed across the other side of the sky, the other side of it. So to me, that's a UFO, but it could have been, I don't know what it was. You couldn't really see. And then the one bright one that was in the middle zoomed like away from Earth, like it was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It flew away. So I don't know. But there was a lot of people that saw that one too, because there was a lot of cars that pulled over on the road. You never encountered anything? I don't need you showing off. I don't need you showing me off. No. Oh, you dog it out? So how are the night owls doing? Hi, Cindy. What time is it? Oh, it's not even midnight yet. Two stealth bombers, I could tell because the stars were disappearing. Oh, okay. Hmm. So how you doing, Cindy? Yeah, yeah. Oh, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Look in there. Oh, let me see if she'll let me crochet. Well, I say crochet, but look at my project. Are you digging to China in there? You dig into China? Your animals drive you nuts? Not staying long. I started doing what they call frog jumps, and along with the burpees, killing me. I just finished up. Oh, froggies. That would kill my knees. I'd be afraid once I got down there, I wouldn't be able to get back up. They are sumo squats where they jump when you come up. Yeah, yep, that's just what they are. I'd get down and wouldn't be able to get back up. I have lost quite a bit of weight and my abdomen is a bit hangry, hanging. And when I do them, I make obscene skin flapping noise. Oh, it's a bit embarrassing, yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't, I worry about going to public places and doing any kind of exercises. Plus, reasons like that. I'm just not a public person that wants to do all that stuff in public. I started those a week ago. What a game changer. That's why I do them at home. I have a decent home gym. Oh, nice. I have a feeling both of my orthopedics would shoot me if I did them. You don't have to do things in public. I am similar, not like in public at all or large groups. Yeah, I guess that's what you call them. I have had people call me party pooper. Yeah, I've had the same thing. Call me a party pooper. Never want to go anywhere. And there's reasons why I don't want to go anywhere, multiple reasons. That's funny, John. Ah, burpees. I want to look into some yoga stretching before I go out and walk, but I haven't done that yet. Just like I had too many things going on here at the house to be able to research anything. Surprised me even doing this. I've been so busy. You're back. You're back. You're not going to my shirt. No. Oh, I don't have my sweater on. You can't go. I don't have my robe on. You can't go in. I'm not letting you. I'm not letting you. Guys, we're on public. Can't do that. We're on public. Come on, come on. Settle down. All right. I'll push my shirt off. I got a weird dog. What can I say? Matuma. They're Matuma. Yes. Yes, she does. But normally I have like a sweater or a robe or something on, or I have that this here over my shoulders to show, and she just wants to go under that. So I'm just sitting here with just a pullover shirt. So she wants to be warm. Good night, Sam. I'd be smaller than small of crocheting with yoga. Alright, you take care. Does your dog get under the covers at night with you? Of course. She's with me all the time, except for when I go on my walks. Yeah, now I see them all over the place. They're like coming out of the woodwork. Fire hydrant. Oh, right there. Oh, see, there's one there. What do you think so far, Nikki? Hello. Welcome back. What color next, Nikki? What's beside the yellow? Should I put green? Should I put you're experimenting? What are you experimenting with? Keto or Dustin? Orange next? Okay. Orange it is. Three ingredients. And this is correct. Orange, orange, orange. I'm looking for bread replacement my granddaughter will eat. Oh, good luck with that. Good luck. Kids are so finicky nowadays. I would probably suggest doing up some cute little pancakes, probably. Like little smiley face pancakes or something. You usually can get molds for them. And have her help you make pancake circles with smiles. Oh, you try. Oh, you're making them right now. Okay. Should throw a couple of hydrants in that blanket. I was thinking of Nikki when I was out there massaging feeling those hydrants though today. I was thinking of Nikki. Like, here you go, Nikki. This one's for you. This one's all yours. If it's keto, you should make pancakes with almond flour, cheese, sugar substitute, and maple flavoring for sugar-free maple syrup and eggs. I have seen something for pancakes made from cottage cheese and eggs. I'm just trying to simplify things and not use a bunch of almond flour and stuff. I'll be making a video of it soon. Oh, kudos. I'm gonna be honest. I buy Lewis low carb Hawaiian bread from Walmart. It says keto, but a lot of stuff says that, and it isn't. I always say low carb. Yeah, I think it's amazing how something can say low carb, and then you look at it and it's got 50 carbs in it. It's like, how is that low carb? Butter Bob Briggs. Got a nice reason. Wish I could remember his name. I miss Mr. Butter's mix. Oh, I remember something about that. Can't quite remember it, but um, hanging out with him. That is my favorite store for keto bread. Got a nursery east of Nashville. Butter Bob Briggs. I made a video of me making his chicken. Butter Bob. Well, I know, right? I can remember it, but not really. It's like I remember it, but I remember there was something that said butter makes your pants fall off. Chicken is amazing. Ah, dang it. Oh well. Oh yeah, it is. I had to make the video. It's one of my earliest videos. I'm still gonna have to look for it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Doing this part of the crochet project, it's like it takes more of my attention away from the chat. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to work this part offline, I think. So I don't like how I feel like I'm not watching the chat and I'm missing, not keeping the vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to because it's too hard to. I can't crochet and watch the chat. I can't do this like I can with crocheting and watch the chat. So I'm gonna have to do something different. Uh, just want to get this started and then I'll put this down. Yeah, they must run way too long. Yeah. Now I'm gonna put it up. You know, I think I'm gonna like this blanket. Oh. Hello, Jen. Welcome, welcome. That blanket behind you is beautiful. The one on my chair behind me, that is actually a shawl. That when I get really cold, I wrap it around me, and this room can get very cold. But I love that shawl. It's nice and heavy. It's warming. I think with this how simple this recipe is, I could always throw pack of. You know what? I do not know what keto chow is. I'm gonna have to look it up. Everyone keeps talking about keto chow. Must be something fairly new from before over a year ago. Because how was your Labor Day? You know what? I forgot that it was Labor Day. To be honest, uh, I never really celebrated Labor Day because I got three kids. Well, I got four kids, but three of my kids, two of my sons were born on August 30th, and my daughter was born on August 31st, and they're all exactly 3 years apart. So I always just was celebrating birthdays on that weekend, on Labor Day weekend. That I never paid attention to Labor Day ever. Oh, I forgot the aliens. The meal replacement shake. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't do replacement shakes. Some people used to freeze those shakes and make like themselves like a popsicle or an ice cream or something. But it's not just the shake. People have found loads of uses for it. Oh, I'm gonna have to look into it. Yeah, you can freeze keto chow into ninja creamy and make ice cream. Ah, weird because that's what I would have thought to do with this. I'm all about. I made shaffies out of it. Okay. There's a whole community using it to make stuff. Huh, I'm gonna have to check into it. But I never, yeah, if it was a shake, I was trying to get away from anything that resembled anything like Atkins, so I stayed away from all that stuff when I was doing keto. Because when I first went Atkins, I actually gained weight because I was eating all that crap. So it's like I need to stay away from all this stuff. Okay, yeah, I just it's not that I'm against it. I don't know if I'm against it or for it, to be honest with you, because I never looked at it, never seen it. I just always just try to stay away from things like, people have like the chocolate bombs and the fat bombs and all that. I just always just kept things simple. Although I did make some keto lasagna noodles once. I made lasagna. That was pretty interesting. But usually I don't do that. The whole bread and everything with the egg whites. I did it a few times and we make sandwiches from it, but hi Neptune. I'm gonna put a link down for it right here, Jen. This is what you're asking. I'm assuming these are what he's talking about. But yeah, I used to make those. And oftentimes I would make those for my bread instead of using the, what was it called, the egg pie? Yeah, really. Yeah, when I made them, I used them with almond flour. And yeah, 1 cup of shredded cheese, 3 large eggs, 1/4 cup of almond flour, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder is what I use to make them. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. I've tried making the different breads to make sandwiches. 'Cause I was always like a sandwich fanatic. I have tomatoes and avocados and stuff on it, and some of the breads I just didn't care for. So I would use the like the little waffles. I used to make waffles and make my sandwiches out of that. I used to do keto chow. I freeze it in small ice cubes or eat it for my tacos. Yay, Nikki. You can come over and do mine now. Oh, I hope one day I'll be able to eat stuff like that again. I know. But for now, I'm just going to stick with my meat and eat healthy. Yeah, I don't either. I usually wash as I go, but I've been out in the kitchen for a while, so I'm sure somebody's been cooking because I've been smelling cooking. I only use 4 tablespoons of almond flour, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of shredded cheese, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a packet of sugar-free sweetener, a drizzle of olive oil, and a pinch of salt on chop. It's great. Well, there you go. Hmm. My recipe is plain with right now. Going to make a video. We'll do 2 4-inch shackle, 1 egg, a spoon of mayo, 2 teaspoons of gelatin, try and wait on my head, but hubby and daughter would feel them. Yeah. uh, they're like little waffles, Nikki, made out of egg and cheese usually. They're made out of all different things, but they just look like little waffles. I have a waffle maker somewhere. I think out in the garage, but I gotta pick one. I'm lectin resistant. I'll just keep eating and eating and eating. I had to adjust the recipe for my 4x4 square dash waffle maker. Oh yeah. There you go. Got a few in there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's been my problem. Like with that cloud bread and stuff, it's just light and fluffy. Okay, but they hold together. Very, very good. Good night. Good night, that one girl. Have a sweet night. Rest well. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Night, Ribbit. Ah, are you sure you don't want to do my? No, no, I don't want to do your double trembles. Oh, my daughter's home. My daughter is home. I'm post some photos over my YouTube post. Nice. Double troubles. Oh, I hate that stitch so bad. I don't know how you like it. You just like the sweater. Ah, hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Oh, you're taking that as an invitation, are you? Oh, I see. I see how you are. Oh, yeah, I feel lost without a project. I feel lost.
Hi.
I,
I just want to tell you that I love you.
I love you too.
More money.
That's it, huh? Oh, oh, look at that. I got my dinner all over my shirt. I just noticed it. Oh, is that where you want to be? Okay. Yeah, wasn't he doing something to test his sugar or something? I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah. I used to do all that too last year. But it's a good way of learning what you can eat and what you can't eat, and what what you're sensitive to. I used to check my sugar levels all the time, and after a while, your fingers start getting sore, and you got to find other places to pick. And before you know it, you look like you feel like you're a pincushion. Hello, Lisa. Lisa is in the house. Hello, 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 hello. I can get me some to crochet. I gotta wait and have my mom up. If I'm gonna be a pincushion, give me another tattoo. I haven't got a single tattoo on my body. A friend of mine wants to have matching tattoos, but I never did. Don't do it. I had five with the most recent one being in July. Ah, a lot of work. But 3 months ago, I was bedridden and dying. 15 years on keto. Wow. I have been crocheting towel topper. Towel topper. Yeah, I should be crocheting. I can't work on that. I want to work on that. So no brown rice and aliens to me, Lisa. Brown rice. That horrible brown rice story. I want to work on it. Well, I think somebody left. They're going to go to McDonald's, I bet you. They go to McDonald's a lot late at night. Yeah, I've been mostly carnivore for 10 years. So did a sweater. I know, I'm thinking about doing just that because I don't have a present here. Trying to straighten off my desk so I can go get something and crochet. So then I can watch the chat better. Nikki, you want to hold the fort? I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the little girl's room. They grab my sweater, and then I'll be back. They grab my sweater. I'll be right back. Thank you. Uh, Let me in. Let me in, baby. I'm back. I don't know why they're running in and out of the house. Yeah, it's been a very calm night tonight, guys. Very calm night indeed. No, my son left the other day. About 4 days ago, I guess it's been 4 days, about right around there. And my daughter, she lives. My daughter and granddaughter live here, but they've been running in and out. I think what they're doing is going to go to McDonald's and do takeout. But they're still here, but I don't understand why they're running in and out. They're probably trying to scare me. You're good. It's my story, and the cardiologist told me to keep telling it, so I do. Everything works until it doesn't. Yeah. Trying to see if I missed anything, but I don't think so. The problem with me, most diets, I get sick from it because if I don't eat, I get migraines. The only diet that I've been ever been on, the only diet I've ever been on that I haven't gotten migraines from is Congo diet, but it's so damn expensive. Aw. Oh, okay, yeah. It's getting there. I didn't know how the colors would turn out being in that gray, but with 4 panels on it, it looks pretty good. But I just can't do it because I'm used to crocheting and I can see the chat, and so I feel like I can participate. Whereas doing that whip, I can't do it. Yeah, otherwise I'd be here doing that. So that means I'll be doing my sweaters during the live and then do that during my off time. Bacon baby, hello, 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 welcome, welcome. I see you're back. Yes. Are you done with the model minute turnout? The model minute turnout. I'm done for the night. It's just that I can't do the whip stitch. I'm no longer crocheting on it. I have to do the whip stitch. So my eyes have to be on what I'm doing so I can't watch the chat. So when I'm crocheting, I can crochet and watch the chat. So it was just a pain in the butt to be doing the whip stitch, and you had to see what you. Because I can do this and not even watch my work. It's just feeling feeling the hole. I don't have to see. That's why I'm saying if I was blind, I could still crochet if I had someone to pick out all my colors. So how you been, Bacon Bay, baby? I want to call you Bay. Oh, Bacon Baby. I don't know why I can't say baby. Welcome to Bacon Baby. Wants to be Bacon Bay. So I'm so sorry about that. It's my old eyes. Yeah, I like these neat names. Bacon Baby, Squeaky Monkey, Coconut. Yeah, baby. So how many are crocheting? I know Nikki is. I think Lisa is. My 8-year-old put it on there. Yeah, I'm always here. I'm always here. Hey, if I'm in here, I'm not eating chips. I'm not picking. We're here every night for about 4 hours. Every night, 7 nights a week. Just so that people can come and chit chat, hang out. We never really have much of a schedule. I mean, much of a topic on these late nights. It's just come in, hang out, and chill. I was, but not. Oh, crocheting? You was, but you're not now? I didn't learn how to crochet. My grandmother used to love it. Yeah, my mom, she crocheted and knitted. And it just, you know, I don't think my sister might crochet, but my sister's more artsy. My sister is more like doing other things. Levi jacket. I can't sew. I think it's because I've been crocheting for years. But yeah, it's one of the things that I have that because I don't do drugs or anything like that. Well, I have medication, so I can't say I don't do drugs. But I mean, like although I don't drink or anything, so what I find calming is to sit and rock and crochet, just like an old lady, typical old lady. I'm after I'm steady on my feet and I'm more sure of myself. I wanna I wanna walk and crochet. I think that would be a cool thing to do. I want to walk and crochet. I want to go for my long walks and crochet while I'm doing it. Put my yarn and stuff in my a bag and a shoulder bag or a backpack or something that I'd be wearing and just walk down the street crocheting. I think that would be awesome. My hands and wrists you start until I found the right hook. Now I can pretty much do it all day long. Yeah, I've heard some people say it depends on the hook, and I've always just pretty much used certain hooks for everything. Yeah, practice it. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it would have to be something like this that I don't actually have to watch. I can just walk and crochet and got both Lisas in the house. Yeah, so we need a topic to talk about, guys. What are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? I've been talking for a solid, what, just about 4 hours straight. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Alien barf? You want to talk about alien barf? Really? Alien barf. How do you use distraction noise to craft by? Do you walk in your house and crochet ever to see how it is? No, I haven't. I've just been thinking about it the last couple of days. It's just been a thought. But right now, I'm too unsteady and unsure of my feeding. So once I feel some, I want to practice and then start walking crocheting. Because I don't have to always be looking at my crochet to crochet. I can glance down at it, but I don't have to constantly be staring at it. But right now, I'm too unsteady on my feet. I get dizzy easy, so I wouldn't attempt it right now. But I'm gonna. I want to get to that point with my steadiness to be able to crochet and walk. But I would definitely be trying it in my house first, or at least practice standing up first. See if I can even do it standing up first before even walking. But I think it would be cool. I don't think I've ever known anyone to crochet and walk. Good night, Lisa B. Good night, Squeaky. I like you YouTube videos of snowfall and crackling fire and distraction noise. Oh, I like YouTube videos. Yeah, I do too. It's just one of those things I think about. I think about a lot of weird things. My brain never gets quiet. It's just always on the go. I think that's probably why sometimes I can't sleep. There's some days, oh my God, I cannot get my mind quiet to sleep. But that doesn't happen all the time. Yeah, yeah, I've got it right so far. It sucked the last time ripping that whole panel out. Jeez, that was awful. Get a whole panel done for a sweater, and then the whole thing was wrong. I love some of the most peaceful moments for me is in the evening after dark and it's snowing and the snow is glistening and it's just so peaceful. And then after a snowfall and you got the moonlight comes out and it's just fresh snow on the ground and on the trees. It's just got that hush moment, that quietness. I love that. I love that. I haven't seen or felt that since I left Maine 20 something years ago. Yep, when you walking in the fresh snow for the first time. Yeah, yeah, it's just so quiet and peaceful in that moment that no animals are out. Everything is just quiet. I even got I even got a picture of an old lady walking or running really with crocheting, and it's like, yep, I'm prepared. I even got my thumbnail for it. You can all have the cold and all the snow and all the moisture that comes with it. Leave it there because it hurts my damn joints. I'll do although I do like the color changes. Yeah, that's coming up. That is coming up. I don't like all the leaves falling on the ground though. I don't like that part of it. My trees in my front yard, there's so many leaves. Seems like just when you clean them all up, you find a whole bunch more. Splashing in the river and floating away. Ah, well, I would carry a pouch over my shoulders and have everything feed from the pouch. And hopefully it didn't fall out of the pouch and roll down the hill and splash. Mm, that's why you have grandchildren. Baker Bay, I love the winter. I wish I was still a child for a moment during a snowstorm so I can just go out and play in the snow because I used to love it. Go out there and make snow angels, and I used to love making like hearts walking in the snow and make hearts in the snow with my feet, my boots, my footsteps. Oh, I did not know that. Well, darn, I thought I was being imaginative and it was my own thoughts, and now it's like a known thing. Ah, that would be cool, really. Bristlets. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up when I get better at walking. But zero snow fights with my son. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had them. Been a very long time. Yep, that year is coming up upon us. I gotta stop buying things for um my grandchildren's church has this Halloween thing, and I usually do up 300 bags of stuff. So I gotta start getting the stuff for that. That's coming up. Geez, that's coming up right around the corner too. Holy crap! Last time I saw a snowball, I was stuck in my house for a week. Oh, last time I saw snow, I was, dang. Well, I can say last time I saw snow, I was stuck in my house for a week. It's probably more like 2 weeks because I don't go anywhere when it snows. In the wintertime, I make sure I have plenty of backups for in case I get snowbound. Sledding, nose, and shoveling. I love the air too. The air after a snowfall is just, it's like so new, so fresh, so crisp, so easy to breathe. Yeah, foliage is coming. Maine and New Hampshire and Vermont have awesome foliage. I don't know about Ohio. I haven't really got out and got around. Oh, I got another cardigan for me that's up there that I've got to work on. I've got the panels in the front and the back done, but I got to do the sleeves. But I've got too much stuff on the hook to really finish anything. I got to get these done. Got to get my daughter's sweater done. Then I can work on my sweater. Yeah, I got 3 sweaters. One, two, three, 4 sweaters on the hook. 4 sweaters. I got to get them done and have a fresh with nothing and just I can do whatever I want. Out here in Cowtown, if we get 2 inches of snow, it will drift over the quarter-mile highway and 4 feet deep. Then I don't like winter. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, there was a time when I lived in Maine before we moved out to Texas. 'Cause I grew up in Maine, but there was a this last winter. We all knew we were moving to Texas that June. We just had to get through the winter, and it was one of the worst winters in Maine's history. We kept getting snow that was like 4 feet, 5 feet, and one morning I got up in the snow drift because it was a bad snowstorm. The snow drift from the golf course across the street, all that snow went into my house. I couldn't open up my storm doors to get out of my house. I actually had to open up a window, climb out, and then shovel. That's how bad it got that snowstorm. I shoveled, my husband shoveled, everybody shoveled, and we still had to go to work. There was no work being called off. So when I go to Texas and they have like a light flurries, they shut the school down. I'm like, you kidding me? You are kidding me. We still have school in Maine after a blizzard. It's like the schools don't shut down. Where is Cowtown? What state, maybe? Eaton, Ohio. Okay. Now, is that like north of Columbus or something? Yeah, this would have been winter of 2003 in Maine. I remember a bad blizzard, a couple of bad ones when I lived in Maine. That was really super bad. West of you on the state line of Indiana and Ohio. Okay. Yeah, there's someone else that lives here in Ohio too. I forget now. Is it you, Patty? Was it you that lives in Ohio? Was somebody? Yeah, okay. So she's like in between us. Yeah, I didn't think the snowstorms were that bad here in Ohio compared to Maine. That whole decade of the 70s was bad when I grew up in Chicago. Oh, I bet. Chi- Chicago, though, isn't that like really windy? I think it's the wind that makes it so bad. Because then you got snow drifts, and those snow drifts can be huge. That's what used to happen to us in Maine. You get that snow going, blowing across that golf course, and we'd get buried. Do you guys still have four seasons? Here in Denmark, we just have a long fall, hardly any snow, and then a little bit of spring, summer. Yeah, we get here in Ohio, we get four seasons. It depends on what part of the state you're in. The northern states have four seasons, and the southern states really don't. They have they have like summer and spring. I don't even know if they have a fall. They might have a fall. I don't know. I used to say it was hell and hell again because it was always so hot. Yeah, a lot of states just don't have. And I think California, most of their state, their trees are burnt down, so they don't have any foliage anyway. Every time I turn around, there's a major fires over there. I don't know how California, how people would stay living there though. Seems like every time I turn around, they're having major fires and people's homes getting burnt to the ground. But then again, California's a big state, so I always go out at 4 a.m. and shovel, then watch the sun come up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard they were coming to Austin, Nikki. Yeah, when we were, their houses did not last very long on the market and they disappeared. My house didn't last a month, and there was a little war on my house. I live on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. Last January, we had 9 inches of snow. It was a wild day. Wow, that would have been a wild day. Because you guys don't get much snow down there. And hello, hello. We never get, yeah. That was like when we first moved to Texas. There was a evening right after I moved there, actually, that winter. Um, they got some snow, and everybody, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I get woken up by kids outside playing in the snow and making snowballs, and parents were out there chasing their kids. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why is everyone up at 1 o'clock in the morning? They were all just, they said they hadn't had snow in 10 years, and they wanted their kids to have a good time being in the snow. So there you have it. Some people get too much and some people don't get any. Yeah, hot in hell, exactly. That's what it was like in Austin, Texas when I lived down there. Hot in hell. So what season is it right now in Denmark, Bacon Baby? Is it like, are you going into fall? Is it the end of summer? Because for us, it's heading towards the end of summer. It's not quite fall yet, but we're close to fall. Yeah, end of summer. Okay, so you guys have the same season as us. Some people are, I think, in wintertime right now or something. I live in Darby, Montana, in the highest elevation of the Rockies. Inches wasn't in the vocabulary, it was feet overnight. Yeah, that Montana I heard was a pretty state. Eat from an animal, skip the plants. Eat from an animal, skip the plants. During the summer, Bitterroot Mountain would have snow. Lifestyle kept us from marrying. I didn't want a nanny and a housekeeper. I'm familiar with town, not fighting forest fire. The last fire was Mount St. Helens. I'm a hands-on girl. Oh, I was thinking, but I'm not touching that one either. But I was thinking we had dirt. We had dirt when I lived in Gillett. Let's see. Okay, you two girls. I wonder if that'd stir you up. I'm a hands-on kind of girl. Fire hydrant time. It's weird how you and I must have thought that same thing at the same time, Patty, because that's what I was thinking in my head. Those fire hydrants, hands-on time. Dirt Howies. Age. I thought of a new sport earlier as combining fire hydrants and frog jumping together. We'll call it hydrant jumping. Uh, Never gonna see a hydrant the same ever again. Never. Now that I know they have chains dangling from them, clear the cap up and down, side to side. Up and down, our side to side. It's that age. Clear the cap. Hydrant jumping. Ah, I got that stuck in my head. Leapfrog. Or Ring Around the Roses. Oh, I remember Ring Around the Roses. Ring around the roses, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Should I ask how long we've been on? Oh, I haven't even looked. It says 3.5 hours. Bye, Grandma. Bye, everyone. Gotta go. 7:45 a.m. here. Okay. Have a good day, Bacon Baby. Have a good day. I want to say that ring around the rosies. I want to say that had something to do with a bad what do they call that? Um, it's right on the tip of my tongue, like a bad disease. They are any crafting Christmas gifts. A lot that I showed in my video that I made the other day is got some Christmas gifts in it. These here, this sweat, this is going to be a granny square sweater. It's for I'm making two of them for my grandchildren. They go to a Catholic school and have to have a dark blue sweater. Um, so I'm making them. They can have them crocheted, but they have to be a navy blue, a dark blue. Yeah, wasn't it about the plague? Like one of the plagues that they had. Now I'm curious because I want to think that. Ring, ring around the rosies. The popular interpretation, ring around the rosy, about the Black Death is a folk myth, while its compelling story about red ashes, carried posies, and dying. This theory lacks historic evidence. Folklorists believe that the rhyme is most likely a children's game with innocent organs from the 1800s. That isn't what I heard. To be aware of general awareness of health and disease. I heard it was something a little bit more significant. Um, won't be back till Chris says when? Oh, I got the hiccup. Yeah, I'm reading up on Ring Around the Roses. Da, 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 da. The median folk was adopted. Kind of bad. No, 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 no. Yeah, some say it's just a game of kids. Some say it had to do with the plague, but I guess no one really knows what reason. Was that revised by CDC? Probably. Yeah, I did research on that a long time ago, and it had to do with a disease, and it was signs for something. Even the ashes, it was all like they did posies. There were flowers for something, but I can't remember what it was all about now because this was a while ago. But I actually researched it years ago, and now it's like totally opposite. Oh, that ain't what the heck? That's a 6. Ooh, take these out. Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. The Rosie is referring to a sick person, and that posies were put in one's pockets as it was believed to protect you from some way from getting sick. In addition, the post says ashes to ashes we all fall down. I'm not sure about that part. I can only guess that they were dead and burned. This is great material for folklorist viewpoint. But I had it all. There was something that explained it all, that whole thing, and and it was the children. It wasn't just for children, but children used to sing it. But I'm surprised it's not getting into it. Nobody's getting into it. Yeah, Ring Around the Rosies was a red ring-shaped rashes that were a symptom of the plague. Pocket full of posies carrying flowers or herbs was thought to ward off the plague stench and possibly the disease itself. Ashes to ashes, this referred to the burning of bodies of victims, where sounds of sneezes and we all fall down represented death from the plague. Good night, Jen. Yeah, it was. They're calling it here the Black Plague. The Ring of Roses was a ring shaped rash. They were all symptoms of the plague. That's one of the versions that's probably the closest to when I did my research. It was about and blue, the Great Plague of 1665 in England. Yeah. Also, think about a baby on the treetop. Why the baby was on the treetop in a cradle. Yeah, all these things actually came from, for someone to say it had nothing to do and it was just children's games. No, and London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. Da, da, da. That actually was after the London Bridges. There's all kinds of stuff. Going to hop off here and relax. These words don't seem to be getting any smaller. Did I miss something? Yeah, I used the wrong hook size, Nikki, and had to rib it out. I picked up a 6 instead of using my 5.5. Ah, yeah, G and G plus. And why for that? I don't know. I don't understand why they had to do two G's, but I have heard of it because I have a G plus needle. Oh yeah, I gotta get some sleep. Oh crap! What time is it? 2 o'clock. I'm probably gonna have to go, you guys. It's 2 o'clock. I gotta be up at 8 or slightly before. Yeah, I forgot all about it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's calming down, anyways. Yeah, and I gotta be up to walk at some point, so I don't know what's happening tomorrow. All right. Y'all be safe, sweet dreams. Hugs to all, that's right. And hit the button. Ah, hugs, you guys. Thanks for coming by. Be good to one another. Be kind. Love on your Pat. 2, 3, hit the button. All right. See, I'm squirreling. Yes. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. One more hour.